What's going on, guys? My name is Restless Corpse, and welcome to Lufia. Seriously, here's the deal. I feel that Lufia is one of those RPGs from the golden age of RPGs, the SNES era, that didn't really get a whole lot of, I guess, love. Noted by the fact that most of the time when I ask friends that were pretty big gamers around that time if they've ever even heard of it, and they'll say no. So here, to be honest, Lufia is one of my favorite RPGs ever, and I'm so glad to be able to play it again. I haven't played it since I was a kid. Well, a teenager, I guess. We'll jump right into it, but let's go with RC as usual. Alright, so we're going to jump right in. Okay, so I first discovered this game back when I was a teenager, like early teens. I don't remember when the game actually came out. Probably should have looked that up before I started. But I remember I used to get an allowance each week that was exactly enough to rent a video game. And I passed this game up a lot because back then I was in the camp where if it didn't have Final Fantasy name on it, it wasn't a good RPG. I played a whole lot of RPGs that changed that view, like Chrono Trigger. Obviously, that came way later, but games like Robo Trek that, again, people have probably never even heard of. But I remember picking this game up after looking for almost half an hour through the local, I think it was like Hollywood Video at the time. And I just couldn't find anything, and I was about to rent Final Fantasy 2 again, which was obviously Final Fantasy 4, but back then, because we're dirty Americans, we called it Final Fantasy 2. I was about to rent that again, but instead I decided to take a chance on this, and it became one of my favorite games of all time. So let's get right into it. Now this, the opening kind of confused me when I first played, because remember, I said that I rented the game. And, you know, back in the SNES days and the NES days, all the save games were on cartridge. So I'll show you what I mean here. Freezes straight to the heart. Welcome, Maxim. So, we're a group of guys going to fight the Sinistrals at the moment. So check it out. Let's see if I can remember buttons here. Alright, so look at the levels. Level 78, 77, 77, 75. So when I first fired up the game, I was confused. I thought I was playing somebody's previous save, and the game didn't give me a chance to choose a different save, like other than what you saw at the very beginning. So I thought that I was playing someone else's game, and I was very confused, but I went ahead and decided to go with it. And you'll see what the hell's going on pretty soon here. There's the pointer. Press the X button to see what the spell can do. Yeah, I got that. Oh, you know what? We need to see if we can change the message speed. There we go. All right. Let's test that message speed out. I think I can... Nope. Oh, we'll figure it out. But I always thought it was really cool because you had all your characters on screen. It reminded me kind of like Dragon Warrior. So here's the combat, guys. You don't actually... like, the Final Fantasy games always had your characters on one side and the enemies on the other. And you have also a little bit less control on your combat. See, when you do that, you can see it like crazily... I guess selecting both of them. You can't choose which one exactly you want to fight. You just choose a group. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into some attacking here. And tear them up because we're obviously over leveled for this part, which is funny because I didn't do any leveling. All right, and I always really like the music of this game too. Grab these potions here. I don't know what a great potion does. Let's see what a great potion does. Where are you, great potion? What? Well, whatever. We'll figure it out in a fight or something. But we are, at the moment, making our final assault on the Sinistrals. Alright, so see, we've got, if we want to take out the, if we want to focus fire, we can go after the Mad Wolf, which I guess we'll do. Now, the problem with that is, if the Mad Wolf dies, everybody you've chosen to attack it misses. Like that. So it's a good thing Selen is at least going to attack one of the Mad Knights. But I have no fear of losing at all in this first part. This is like the prologue. I also really super enjoy the story of Lufia, and I always have. And I like to fondly say that back in my early teen days when I played this game, this was the first game, and to this day the only game, that made me squirt a few man tears. And I'll get into that in a second. It's not what you think. This is also back in the day when I had a problem where when playing RPGs such as this or Final Fantasy, I always had the idea that if something was tough, yes, you could level up to, to better be prepared or be better prepared for the fight, or you can do what I always try to do and go further in the game than you're supposed to look for like later towns and when you get to a later town, they're going to sell better weapons and armor. And then I would sit around that town and painstakingly grind for money to be able to buy those better weapons and armor. And then I would go back to where I was supposed to be and absolutely beast it. But the problem is that started a trend of me running away from everything until I got to where I needed to go. And then eventually, during the game, I would do that as well. And the only way I would be able to beat like current stuff is by being over-geared for it. So we're not going to do that this time. I'm not going to be running away from anything unless it looks like I'm gonna die. But it would get to the point where I would do whole dungeons where I would just run away from everything. And then when I got to the boss fight was like a crazy uphill battle trying to take it out. And, I did eventually finish this game and Lufia 2, which is a prequel. And as far as I know, there are other Lufia games as well, but I haven't played any of them. Like, I don't know, there was one on a handheld that I don't remember what it's called. I don't know. Maybe I'll get into those at some point as well. But I'm just super happy to be able to play Lufia again. I think that what I'm going to do is I'd like to really go through my back catalog and play a lot of games that I haven't played in many, many years, like RoboTrack. I never even finished RoboTrack. And I don't think that very many people actually played that game, to be honest. But this part isn't too long, so I'm pretty sure that we're getting pretty close here. As a matter of fact, I believe it's right at the top of this rise here. But I thought that this was a really cool way to start this game. I like Artea because he is a bow user. And he fires his bow at everything in that particular enemy group. So these are like statues of the Sinistrals here, which we will be taking out shortly here. Oh, I got a surprise attack. Excellent. Now, a lot of people say that the JRPG, like the way of the turn-based battles and separate battles like this, it's kind of dead, and it's always kind of saddened me. And it took me a long time to get into the newer style of RPGs where, everything is more streamlined and quick. All right, here we go. Oh, well, thank you. He did say cross. Let's go. Dallas is testing us. He senses our feelings. Don't show any fear. All right, that's what he's doing. My power. See, this is like... All right, so this is like the epic ending of a great adventure. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, these guys... They're here. They're fighting for their people. They've got, they've come so far, and like right here, it's the world's last and only chance. There's still hope as long as the dual blade keeps its light. makes us even stronger. The center of the dark will destroy the Sinistrals, restore peace to the world. This we promise. We promise together. So we're going to go over here and we're going to do our final battle. We'll finish you once and for all. The woman's energy flows strangely. Is this human love? Such a thing is unknown to us. No matter, it's easily smashed. Don't worry. I got your shit right here. The Sinistrals. So Maxim is like the hero. He's the guy. He's the everyman main character. Like, you know, he's courageous and he's doing his thing and he's here to save the world. With the dual blade, I return the pain you gave to my people. Oh, Maxim, you should fight me first. So we're gonna fight him one-on-one, and they're awesome. So if I remember correctly, yes, she is my mage. So we're gonna use some Blizzard. Why not? He is no, but Valor is a good spell, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I should have used it with a weaker character though. Maxim is still charging up Valor. Oh, that's not what I remember it being, but it worked out because Artea needed some help. There's like a defense up spell. Guy doesn't have any spells. Champion? No. Huh. I mean, he's going to attack because he is a straight up attacker, but don't need that. Agility would be nice. And what else do you have? Huh. I thought somebody had like an attack up spell, but I guess not. It's been a really long time since I played this game, guys. Come on, Selin, do your thing. There we go. So everybody gets, you know, oh, and you gotta wait. Each time you use like a party-wide spell, you have to wait for it all to go. You get used to it. But agility is good. I guess everybody's going to be attacking a little bit faster. I do need to heal, though. She doesn't have any kind of heal. Let's just go with that, I suppose. These fights aren't too terribly difficult. Yeah, tear it out. Alright, he's going to have to... I want him to heal everybody, though. I'm going to take this guy down, no problem. It looks like that just actually restores the hell out of their HP, like, all the way up. Does he actually have anything boost? No. Huh, alright. Well, I guess we're just going to get to the whooping ass then. Yeah, there we go. A very Final Fantasy-ish boss death. We're gonna move up and take on the next guy here. Eamon. This guy, I always thought Eamon was really, really cool looking. He looks like a badass. Like he's got the giant shoulder pads with the cape kind of falling down. It just makes him look way wider than he really is. But we're gonna destroy him just like everything else. He didn't have... No, she had the agility. And they're not hitting very hard either, so... Vulcan didn't do as much as I thought it should. I think that Thunder is going to be the way to go. Let's try Thunder again. Wait. What was Bolt? Oh, Thunder is obviously bigger than Bolt. Oh, Thunder's going to hit everyone. Now keep in mind, guys, this is the first time I've played this since I was a teenager. And I do remember quite a bit about the game. But not a whole lot. So you're essentially going to be fumbling around with me until I remember things. And I hope that's okay. I think all of his spells hit AoE style. So I'm going to need someone to use Valor at some point. I don't want it to be Maxim, though. She doesn't have Valor. Guy doesn't have anything. I think Artea does have Valor. There we go. What? Oh, I should have made her cast. That's not hitting that hard, to be honest. Especially when you can just do this. I mean, it restores it completely. Yeah, don't forget to thunder there, Selen. He's just kind of I guess an annoyance because all of his spells hit everyone, but they don't hit very hard. It's 2 down, ladies and gentlemen. Come and join your fallen friends. You know, I should have probably, like, used ethers or whatever the ether equivalent is in this before moving on, but let's just get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and do, what was it? Fake. I think everybody could have probably done with a Valor, but I think it'll be okay. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that means that Selen is crippled in this fight because she has used Mirror, and that's just going to knock spells back at me, so it's all physical for now. Once again, probably should have Valored with Artea. And she's only got single target spells, so that's not a big deal, to be honest. I could use probably Mirror from Selen as well to shoot her shit back at her. But it's single target, so I'm not going to use it. If it was party-wide, that'd be nice, but it would take 4 turns to completely mirror the entire party, and it's just not worth it. For now, anyway. Even though she seems to only be attacking Maxim. I think I'm going to mirror Maxim. Well, if she doesn't die too quick. But as far as I know... Oh, she lost her mirror. Let's go ahead and hit her with a thunder. As far as I know, that also blocks spells that you cast on your characters. Oh, she is clearly strong to thunder. So if I were to use Valor and Maxim was mirrored, I think it would Valor her. I'm not sure about that. And to be safe, I'm just going to go ahead and beat her down. I mean, her attacks aren't doing a whole lot anyway. Although, once again, I've forgotten to Valor. I don't know if I can Valor outside of combat. We're going to try. Alright, it's 3 down, 1 to go. Let's see if I can Valor outside of combat. Maxim can do it. Yep. Alright, cool. Let's do it. It's truly a pity I must destroy you. Well, come on, Deus. It's not going to happen, buddy. Alright, let's just get to it. Let's thunder his ass. We're going to not do anything. We're just going to attack. That's decent. So as long as he doesn't mirror, I think we'll be okay. But I'm going to use Fake on her. Uh-oh. Now, it hits harder than the other ones, but it's not that bad still. We'll just keep Valoring. We'll be okay. Alright, but I am going to use Fake to give everybody an agility boost. We're just going to keep attacking until it looks like I actually am in trouble. I think that might stack as well, so I'm gonna Fake one more time and see if that stacks. Well, he is doing, I guess, decent damage considering their max HPs. So I'm gonna go ahead and Valor. Okay, so it does stack. It just has diminishing returns. It looks like, but we could potentially get our dudes like super fast. Glacier. It does about the same as his Vulcan, I guess. It's just, you know, the different elements. Doesn't really matter when it comes to spells cast on your characters, because generally they don't, you know, enemies will have like crazy resistances and stuff, or weaknesses, but generally in these games your characters don't. Let's see. Huge. Let's go. Let's stick with Thunder. Oh, physical attack, huh? There we go. All 4 Sinistrals down, ladies and gentlemen. And that's Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. This should be the end of everything. They're doing their last-ditch effort. They're gathering their energy into one flow. They want to destroy us. Not only us, if that flow erupts, the world will cease to exist. Of course, we're not going to let that happen. Merge your flows with mine. It's too dangerous. We got this. Our dark powers are vast. Feeble efforts, no match against us. Give it all you've got. Everybody concentrate. We got this. Interesting. We did it. Finally did it. So this is the culmination of their super long journey to save the world, guys. And, you know, rise above the oppression of the Sinistrals and whatnot. But Selen clearly is not going to make it. And there you see that Selen and Maxim were lovers. And Selen is dying. Maxim and Selen are too far for the warp magic to get them out of the dungeon. And they have to go and tell everyone that the job is done. Good guy Maxim won't leave his dying girlfriend. So they warp out because somebody has to go tell the world that they're okay. And the battle ended. The island plummeted into the depths of the sea. The Sinistrals vanished and never returned. In time, it became to know, or remembered as the Battle of Doom, or yeah, Doom Island. I didn't read it fast enough, but you get what I'm saying. "90 years have passed since that great conflict. Once again, peace settled over the kingdoms. Life was good, and troubles were few. The Battle of Doom Island soon faded from memory." It's only 90 years. It doesn't seem like something that would fade from memory. People lived and worked in harmony once more. That's when the trouble started. As it often does, ladies and gentlemen. So you see, it's cool because we're going to get into I'm going to leave it here for a second and just kind of jaw at you for a little bit. A lot of games back then, and I guess games nowadays, will have your story starts, but there's lore about the world. Like there was a great battle a long time ago, and something was vanquished, and now it's coming back. What I always thought was really cool about Lufia was that you got to play the final moments of that battle to see, and you saw that there were heroes that weren't just unnamed and legendary. They actually existed, and they actually went there and did something and fought for something and, you know, won, but at a great price where, you know, only it looked like 2 of them survived. And it was 90 years ago, and they ushered in an era of peace that, because we know that there's a whole game to be played, that peace didn't last. Anyway, let's get to it. Hello, Roman. Oh, RC, come for a visit, have you? And I'm a kid. Check it out. As usual. Oh, you're a mess today. Went adventuring, did you? I went to the caves today. I wouldn't push my luck if I were you. And then again, I haven't seen any monsters lately. That's okay. I'm not afraid of any monster. And then I believe that is our namesake. Hello, young lady. Are you all alone? You're new around here. What's your name? Are you lost? Is everything all right? My name's RC. What's yours? Lufia. My name is Lufia. That's a nice name. Hey, Lufia, where are your parents? Where do you live? Let's play. She's like, dude, quit asking me questions. Let's just go play. Let's go outside and play. Okay, what do you want to do? Tag. I'll run, RC. You come after me. All right. I'll count to 3. Ready? 1, 2. Ready or not, here I come. Seems like a nice girl. I wonder who she is. 9 years later. So we're fast approaching the 100 mark, which is kind of a standard for evil beings coming back. 100 years, 1,000 years. It's always kind of like a nice even number. Nobody's coming today anyway. Just another day off. I have an idea. Jack said he was going to chase Yuri around the castle again. Let's go watch. This I have to see. I don't believe this. I've always absolutely loved the music of this game too. That's what peace is all about, right? And what would you do if the monsters suddenly attacked? Monsters, get real. There haven't been monsters around here in 100 years. And Lufia, his best friend for at least 9 years now. Why, RC, aren't you new guys supposed to be training today? How'd you know that? Then you also know why I'm here. Skipping out again, I imagine. The commander won't like it if you don't practice. I'm not skipping out. No one came, so drill was canceled. Oh, I see. How about you, Lufia? What are you doing? Found some Prifia buds over here. Take a look. She has a weird obsession with flowers, from what I remember. Which ones? They're all over the place. Look closer. I would assume that all of these flowers are Prifia. They almost never bloom, but they're so pretty when they do. Always the flower lover. I guess you're right. I remember making wreaths for you, RC, when we were children. Made me dizzy with so many flowers. Those were happy times, weren't they? Yeah, you know, whatever. What if they're still happy times? Who knows? Tell me, Lufia, what do you think about life the way it is today? It's good, I think. We have peace, and well, you're here. I wonder how long this peace will last. Life used to be so hard 100 years ago. Are you thinking about the past again? What would we do if the Sinistrals returned? Maxim is dead. Who would defend us? You're a knight of Alekia, aren't you? Doesn't Max's blood run in your veins? Won't that be enough? Now, I'm not sure if that means that he is a direct descendant of Maxim, or if the Knights of Alekia were created by Maxim. I don't necessarily remember. Or it could just be that he is actually a descendant of Maxim. We should be getting home soon. I'll make you some cinnamon tea. I haven't made it for a while. Cinnamon tea, one of your recipes that actually tastes good. Oh, you. I'll have you know that's very popular with our guests. That's odd. Aren't you using... what? You know, herbs that change the taste of things? The stuff people say is made by the Lighten Wizard? Well, I'd never. If that's what you think, then I'll never let you drink it. Come on, Lufia, I'm just kidding. Don't be angry. Come on, let's have that cinnamon tea. And how about some of your cinnamon pie? Your cinnamon pie is the best in the whole world. You have some nerve. Well, if you're going to be that nice, I'll have to make a cinnamon pie, won't I? Now, of course you will. Roman, I'm gonna use the oven now. What's good into you? Going to bake something, are we? I guess they're living at the inn. Cinnamon pie, lots of cinnamon pie. You're gonna love it. Luffy's in a good mood. What happened? Nothing. I just said their cinnamon pie was best in the world. That's all. I see. Well, she ever bakes for me when I ask her, you know. What? Lufia owes you so much. You think the least she can do for you is bake a pie? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't do that much. I'm just an innkeeper. I remember 9 years ago. Has it been 9 years already? Well, it has, sir. Have you heard? People say that monsters attacked the kingdom of Sharon. I don't know about that. If it were true, why don't the knights look into it? That's what they're for, right? The kingdom of Sharon won't let the elected knights enter. Besides, they're all too lazy. No one will go and see. Isn't that the truth? It sounds like a job for RC. RC, go ahead and have some tea. The pie will be ready soon. You don't stand up somebody who's cooking for you, bro. He just left. Really? Whatever is he thinking? That RC, I'll never forgive him. Oh, best friends. He's just like hanging out right there. Monsters are sharing, it can't be true. Now I finally have control. So let's go, let's look at some things here. Let's see what I've got. I have a knife and a cloth. Now, I don't know, yeah, I have 100 gold, so I don't think I'll be able to buy anything, but let's take a look. Alright, so the dagger would be better than the knife, and it only costs 50 gold, so let's go ahead and buy that right off the bat. There was no noise or anything to indicate that I bought it, so that was kind of weird. Alright, let's get that equipped. Whoa, stop it. And then we'll sell that knife, I guess. For a measly 5, that's alright. Now we need armor. I think this guy might sell the armor. Nope. Did this guy sell any armor? Or was that the armor? Oh, there might be an armor shop over there. Let's go check it out. Yeah, here we go. Alright, well, I can't buy any of that crap. But I can buy a sandal, which doesn't do anything for me. Alright, so we're good. We have a knife. I mean, a dagger. It's good enough. Obviously, there's lots of people to talk to and stuff. Lufia was crying, whatever made her feel, blah, blah, blah. Why aren't you with Lufia? You always together? Did you have an argument? Alright, so I don't remember if I need to go find Lufia or not, so let's go look. Hey, buddy. Oh, might as well save it. Oh, of course. Alright. Where Sharon lies north through the northern caves. Beware monsters roam the tunnels. Of course they do. Hey, I found a revive. Husband hates rains. Why use this underground path? Where does this underground path go? Oh, ha! Nothing, sir. I'm just gonna yoink your stuff over here. Sweet water. I'm into it. Let's go back over here. I think I'm looking for Lufia. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the Prifia Buds area. Oh, that's out of the town, I think. And I'm guessing she might be hanging out by the flowers that she loves so much. And she isn't, so let's go to the castle. Maybe I'm not actually supposed to be looking for Lufia at the moment. No, I'm not going to take a break. Alright, so she left. Nobody seems to know where she is. Let's just go to the castle. Hey, buddy, I'm trying to talk to you. Yeah, cool. Breaking my immersion, bro. Where we go? This is the guard barracks. Let's see if there's a... Get out of the way, dude. There we go. Oh, I found a cloth helm. Excellent. Okay, you're going to need to get out of my way. Let's put that bad boy on right meow. Wait. What is lift? Oh, lift is to take it off. That's a weird terminology, but Defense went up 2. That's good. I suppose I should be searching all of those, and I haven't been. Well, that's like the classic old school RPG thing to do is I'll probably find a dagger somewhere for free as well, even though I've already bought one. Alright, well, whatever. Let's just get to the castle. It's a very Final Fantasy IV-ish castle here. And you can tell that Lufia drew a lot of its inspiration from Final Fantasy. You're going to ask your way out today, huh? Cool, bro. What do we have here? Mess hall, guest room. Oh, there was another way out. We're just exploring the castle here for a little bit, guys. It has been a while. Look at that. We could probably steal something from here. Potion. Got some more here. Well, potion's not bad. So I'm looking at this room, and it's just a room with a staircase. Probably another staircase off screen that I couldn't see. So we're going to find our way into that. Because it probably leads to a treasure chest or something. Hey, buddy. Princess hasn't eaten much. Is it my cooking? Well, who knows, man. Yeah, here we go. Excellent. Raiding the castle stores, guys. I was kind of hoping there would be some gear in there, but I guess not. Let's see what's on the other side before we go down there. More stuff to nab. A stuffed bear. Bracelet. Alright, let's see what those things are. What is this stuffed bear? Well, there's a bracelet there, so let's see what that does. Can I not? Oh yeah, I can. I guess he can't equip the bracelet. Alright. Whatevs. It's probably for Lufia, because she is going to be the second party member. Just have to remember what the hell to do. So, I believe this is the throne room. Hey, buddy. Oh, clearly it is the throne room. We'll get to that in a second. Oh, this is just like a cool, like, sitting area up on top. What? Remember monsters to Sharon. I can't send anyone until you've checked it. Alright. I guess I have royal approval to go check the monster situation in Sharon. And now that I've done that, I seem to remember what's going on. Alright, well, that's all the time I've got, guys. In the next episode, we're going to go and see what the hell's going on in Sharon. But I'm really excited to be playing this game again. It's one of my favorite games, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. So, I'm going to try and do around half-an-hour sessions, you know, depending on what's going on in game and whatnot. This is going to be a really long series, guys, because this is back in the golden age of SNES RPGs that take forever to finish. So it's going to be a very long series. I'm going to cut out a lot of the grinding because I do grind a lot in these games. I'll just walk around the town leveling up and getting money until I decide that it's time to go. So I think I'm going to be cutting out most of that. But I'm going to leave it here for now. And in the next episode, it's on the way to Sharon. So if you like this video, guys, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Lufia or any of the other videos that I've done, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to say, throw it down in the comments. I'd really love to hear what you guys think about this game. If you've never played it, what you think about it so far. If you have played it, then tell me what you thought about it. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Let's spark a discussion. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.